This is the community of Kaikan in Region 7, Cuyuni-Mazaruni. It is a community that is closest to Venezuela, so it's a border community. And on Thursday night, after he visited several other border communities in Regions 1 and 7, the president came here to deliver to residents the same messages he has been delivering to residents elsewhere. That is, that the government is doing all it can to guarantee that Guyana's territorial integrity and sovereignty remains intact amid continued aggressions from Venezuela. Now, Venezuela is pursuing a referendum on December 3rd, and many fear that that referendum may pave the way for that country to justify a potential annexation of Guyana's territory. That is the entire Essequibo region that the country is claiming, even though the border between Guyana and Venezuela was settled more than 100 years ago. As he heard in every single one of the communities he visited, here too in Kaikan, residents raised concerns about Venezuela's aggressions and how they felt in terms of their safety. Now, several residents asked for security to be beefed up, for example, and the president gave all assurances that security will indeed be beefed up as the country is working with foreign partners on continued training. Those foreign partners, he said, include the United States of America. He also said the Ghana police force is beefing up its work so that persons in Guyana can be more safe.
The Guyana police force has added responsibility because they have to ensure that we don't have bad eggs infiltrating the border to destabilize us and to create internal problems for us. That is why they too are aggressively working on the ground. They're expanding their wings and working with the Guyana Defense Force, with all our intelligence apparatus in the country to ensure that no loop is left loose, to ensure that every corner is looked at. Because we are taking this very seriously, and we want you to know that your interest, your safety, your honor, your happiness, and your dignity is our number one priority.
One of the key messages of the president is that he's not staying in Georgetown. He wants to come to the border communities and he wants to visit the Essequibo region to personally reassure persons that he is doing all he can and that his government is doing all that it can to guarantee that Ghana's territorial integrity and sovereignty remains intact. And that fact was acknowledged by many, many residents.
There are many people who said to me, "Why, Mr. President, why are you going on the border front?" I said, "I have to be there with the people. I want to be there with the people. I want the people to hear directly from me because I want the people to know that I will be there for them every single day under any circumstances. You will not see me absent. You will not see me behind the scene. You will see me up front with you in every battle that comes before the people of Guyana."
The message that he brought to us give us courage and to confident that the speech that he brought to us, that we are not alone. And it reminds us about David and Goliath. And I know that we believe what he said because he talked confident, and we believe that good will prevail out of this visit.
In a matter that was of great national pride, the president also visited the Region 7 community of Arau and went atop the Pacarampa mountain where the golden arrowhead was hoisted for the very first time. Now that mountain overlooks Guyana and part of Venezuela. And so the president hoisted that golden arrowhead there as a reaffirmation of national pride and to demonstrate his commitment to guaranteeing that our territorial integrity and sovereignty remains intact.
You could drop it a little bit, right? Good.
In the days, weeks, and months ahead, the president said both he and his government ministers will be fanning out all across Guyana to show people that they have nothing to worry about and tell them about all of the efforts being undertaken to again ensure that Guyana's territorial integrity and sovereignty remains intact. Now, it must also be noted that the substantive border case between Guyana and Venezuela is squarely before the International Court of Justice, where Guyana hopes for a favorable ruling, that is, that the ICJ will once and for all rule that the Essequibo region belongs to Guyana, and it will reaffirm the 1899 arbitral award that established the boundary between Guyana and Venezuela. Reporting for the newsroom from the community of Kaikan in Region 7, I am Vishani Raghavir.